going over to EJ now. Oh, look at this. The flick pass. I reckon he has got a tear in his eye, EJ. Set for a start here in the record-breaking game for Doug Hawkins. He's starting the game on the bench. And when he went to the bench, there were some boos from the Footscray fans. Geelong going into attack. Brownless going back with his hand pass. Missed the target. It comes to Cameron. Leon Cameron breaking from centre wing. Brownless chasing. The floated hand pass to Osborne. He straightens. Approaches the 50, Richard Osborne. First goal of the game to Osborne. But he's offline with the kick. Well offline. Off the hands it goes and out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in the forward pocket. So starting on the bench for Footscray, Doug Hawkins in his 322nd game, along with Steve McPherson playing his first game for the season, and Luke Beveridge.
Well, here's O'Reilly versus Grigic. Bairstow trying to break the tackle, knocks it forward. Still Bairstow on the half-back line. A free kick, I think, for a holding decision behind the play here. It'll go to Geelong. It could be Steve Hocking. Let's have a look as it is handed back. Yes. Stephen Hocking in that back pocket area towards the half-back line. Is that a mark? It is paid to Colbert. Then he plays on to Bairstow. Bairstow to half-forward. Brownless underneath it. Oh, over the back. Hickmott. Well, no free kick. Hip and shoulder, the umpire said. And he's still down, Adrian Hickmott. The umpire must have deemed that a fair buck.
Steve Wallace got him.
I thought it was fair too, Pete, from here.
Well, the ball's on Geelong's half-forward line. He was hit very, very hard. He was unprotected, Adrian Hickmott. And they're calling for the stretcher. Well,
there's no balance.
Riccardi speaking to the umpire saying, what are you going to do about it? And the umpire saying, well, from my vantage point, that was fair enough. But no one likes to see anyone hit as hard as that and hurt.
No, there's nothing raised there, just a hip and shoulder. Hickmott not seeing Wallace coming through.
Well, this is a shocking thing to see in the first 2 minutes of the game. Adrian Hickmott about to go off the ground on the stretcher. Yes, Barry Stonemal's already an absentee, a late withdrawal from the side.
And Tanner's the player to come on to replace him.
Well, a sensational start to this game. We'll have a look at this again. He takes it. Wallace.
Definitely had his...
Oh, hip and shoulder,
yes,
wasn't it?
Nothing wrong with that.
But it looks like it collected him in the head area. But he did not put the elbow up, Steve Wallace, to his credit. And no sentiment in football, Drew. Dougie Hawkins starting on the bench.
Yeah, straight off. The banner actually broke when the cheer squad raised the banner. It was a huge banner, and it ripped into shreds. And it was great to see the Geelong cheer squad coming across and helping the Footscray cheer squad get the banner up so that Doug could run through it with his children and with Steve McPherson.
Well, this is rotten luck for Geelong. It just shows how easily in a physical game like ours you can be hurt, because both players committed towards the ball. And Adrian Hickmott hit very hard, hip and shoulder, and obviously collected him in the head area.
He was a good player last week too, Pete, I thought, for Geelong in that win against Melbourne. Well, gave us something on the half-forward line that they were lacking for a while with Stone and unable to get in the game early.
Well, it looks like he might have severe concussion there. Very unlikely to see, unfortunately, Adrian Hickmott coming out again today.
Well, it's been sensational here so far. We haven't had a score, but we've had a player carried off. Doug Hawkins going to the bench to the boos of the crowd. They wanted him to start. So we get underway again. It's up towards half forward for the Cats. Wine wins in ruck. Ball comes underfoot. Wine gets it. Up to centre wing. Steve Hocking threads a hand pass to Bairstow. His hand pass is blocked. Now it's flicked out. Trouble there. Eventually Brewer slides a hand pass to Brownless. Brownless goes for the goal. It's close, just offline. The first scorers are behind.
Slight breeze. Ross, I'd say, favouring left to screen, the end that Geelong's kicking to.
Yep.
Often we come out the Western Oval and you get a howling northerly to the right of screen. Now, Danny Southern, I think he'd be glad he's not picking up Ablett to the half-back line. There's Scott Wine, Liberatore. Oh, he did that well. No, but the umpire in the meantime has found a free kick back here at half-back, and it looks like Leon Cameron to take it. So we'll just wait and see if it's Cameron or Wine to take it. It's Wine, in fact. Now he goes wide to Watts, smothered off the boot. That was good play by Tanner, and forced over the line at half forward for the Cats.
So Geelong with the breeze in the first quarter. They have the first score, are behind. Wine and Brownless. Wine palming down. Gary Hocking, great to see him back. Thought he might miss more with that injured back. Wallace for Footscray. Steve Hocking might have interfered. Play on, says the umpire, and the ball goes out of bounds. Just under the visiting coach, Malcolm Blight, up there. And he's never known, as a coach or player, a loss to Footscray. That's incredible.
An amazing record. Wine got that one down. There's Watts again around the corner to the centre wing area, racing out to the former North Melbourne player in Tim McGrath with that flaming mop of red hair. Certainly stands out. He's picking up Barry Stanfield, as you can see. Ball's on centre wing. Geelong one behind. Now here's Liberatore. Footscray yet to score. Wallace over the back. Here's Scott West. A quick kick. He was caught high. Free kick to West on centre wing. Now West, he can transfer play here to the centre of the ground. He does to Steve Wallace. Wallace to the half-forward line. Oh, look at that hold up in the breeze. I think that breeze is freshened, but a good mark taken by Richard Osborne. Osborne a long way out from goal, would be 70 metres out from goal. He's looking for someone to lead. The lead is on. Grant, he's underneath it. Over the back was Darcy. Racing out, it's Grigich. Around the corner goes Ilya Grigich. Up in front of the goals. Thump the ground. They race hard out. Here's Atkins. A quick kick of goal. He's got it. Great start of the Bulldogs.
Yes, the perfect posse for a player like Atkins to be at the front of the pack there. Just pick that ball up very easily. A spoil coming from Geelong. And Atkins in perfect posse here. Osborne's kick was too far for Grant. He turned around and ran into Darcy. Grigich did very well here. The ball just holding up for the breeze, as Pete mentioned. Very strong up there. They've got to attack. There is the ball, spills free. Atkins, good goal.
So the Bulldogs lead a goal to a behind. Barnes in ruck. Colbert sweeps the hand pass to Riccardi, who's slipped away from his opponent. Peter Riccardi off the left, up towards half forward. It misses Wills. And the ball out of play on the 50. Steve Cretiuk is the man with the task on Gary Ablett. He was the one who finished on him when they met the first time this season. Ablett kicked 7-7 that day. And it was a day well remembered for a big win to the Cats. And as a result, Terry Wheeler got the sack after 2 rounds into the season.
Well, he's probably pretty evenly matched in size, Cretiuk. Pretty solid customer.
Yeah, he's pretty strong too, Pete.
Does a big job. There they are. You can see they're about the same size, probably a little bit thicker. Gary Ablett. Barnes with a big leap. Here's Watts racing back front of the Geelong goal. That was good play by Watts for a young player to tap it back towards the line. So it's in Geelong's forward pocket. It's Barnes versus Scott Wine. And Wine trying to get front position. Barnes chips across, flicks it back. That was very, very cleverly done. Here's Liberatore kicking out of defence. There's 2-on-1 out here. Colbert, good play, good shepherd to allow Brownless to take that ball and bring it in towards the half-forward line where Tanner takes the mark.
Tanner off the left, a centering kick to centre half forward. Riccardi in front, can't quite take the mark. At ground level, grabbed by West. A hand pass to Croft, kicked by Croft, holds up in the breeze at centre wing. Knocked on by Stanfield. Steve Hocking gets back there on Collinwood. Hocking losing ground. Osborne coming in to lend a hand for Footscray. Off the ground, Stanfield. He's dispossessed. It spills to Hinkley. Ken Hinkley always seems to have plenty of time, and a beautiful pass to Barnes. Threads out the hand pass to Riccardi. If he can beat a man here, all important. Riccardi's kick. Ablett crashed into the pack, didn't take the mark. His opponent, Credial.
How wide is Cameron? Did he keep it in? The umpire said no. Gee, I thought that was going to lob over the pack to Ablett then.
Thought I might have carried myself, but in fact I thought he tried to get to the pack too quickly and go the man a bit rather than getting the footy.
Well, the ball at half forward for the Cats. I'll have to get a move on. Here's Wind at the back, tries to pluck it out of the air. Got Hocking, a quick kick in towards the pocket. Ablett at the back. Well played, Steve Credial, playing in front of Ablett. But he's only succeeded in putting that out on the full, so it'll be a Geelong kick to be taken by Gary Hocking here. So welcome return to the Geelong side, to the champ, one of the great players in the AFL. I don't think anyone would dispute that. Terrific player, courageous, highly skilled. Gary Hocking from about 60 metres, slews off the side of the boot. Did I say highly skilled?
Well, it wasn't,
out in the full.
but it wasn't a good kick. I mean, he did the right thing. He was trying to punch it to the front of the square, but in doing so, just didn't get a good purchase on the footy, and a poor kick in the end, really.
And that the roar of the crowd is for Doug Hawkins, who's warming up around the boundary line.
Biggest cheer for an interchange player ever. Kick in towards the outer side. Wine didn't attempt the mark. Helped on by Hunter. And the ball out of play. Hunter and Couch is the match-up in the middle.
Drew, the way this breeze is going, that's the defensive side for Footscray to come out from in that defensive area.
Barnes and Wine. Comes to the front. Colbert, some sort of a kick at it. Well played by Smith. And the umpire will ball it up.
It's almost on centre wing. Gee, it's not much happening at the moment. Footscray by 5 points. A very valuable goal. Kicked by Atkins. Wind versus Barnes. Taken away by Colbert. Brownless back with the flight of the ball. Hanley tries to tap it back. Taken by Croft. Footscray doing all right at the moment in defence. He brings it out wide towards the half-back area. Some pushing and shoving going on. Well done by West. Get onto his left-footed, holds up in the breeze. A one-on-one contest. Still almost on centre wing, and it's taken over the line. And that was by Mark Hunter.
Well, about 12 minutes played here. And Geelong with the breeze haven't kicked a goal yet. Cameron a big lead at the back. It comes to Brewer. Riccardi's been prominent early. He hoists this high. Ablett a chance. Knocked out of it. Will take a free kick.
I honestly think that was an Academy Award performance.
Yeah, the critic has right there to just query it. They both had eyes on the footy, Pete, and their body clashes. Because Abbott was slightly in front, he got the benefit of the doubt.
I agree with Steve Credial there. What do you think, Ross?
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'd like to see it again.
Well, it's coming up.
Let's have a look now. Ablett in front.
That's the thing there. You're right, he did act, but that's the smart play, isn't it, from the forward. But the free kick wasn't there. It was play on.
I agree with you entirely.
Well, the crowd not happy here. The Footscray crowd who've come to see the Bulldogs trying to break a long run of outs against the Cats. They haven't beaten them in their last 11 appearances. They're also here to celebrate Doug Hawkins' record-breaking game. And they're not happy with Gary Ablett getting what they believe is a charity.
Well, if you pay those, you'd be paying free kicks every 10 seconds.
And Credial's still going on with the umpire. Ablett took a week to do up his boot.
Well, if he kicks a goal, Steve Credial could feel terrible, wouldn't he?
The breeze is just about right at his back from here, maybe slightly right to left. Distance only 40 metres. It stays right. For a behind. And the Footscray fans are happy with that.
Well, the Cats will have to get a move on. They've got certainly the end favoured by the breeze. Leon Cameron, gee, the days of the fullback kicking in every time are gone when Leon Cameron's bringing it back into play.
He's got to go that outer side, but that's the defensive area.
Well, he is a beautiful kick. He's looking there for Southern. Now, that is a good mark. A slips catch at half-back. Gives it back to Watts. Cameron again. He is a class player, Leon Cameron. As he comes around centre wing onto the left foot. Beautiful kick too Thump the ground. Stanfield gets it to Osborne. Osborne comes out to Wine. Wine brings it in towards the full forward area. Oh, good play down there as we see Grant. Grant on the left foot. Kicks. Oh, hits the post. It was good play by McGrath initially. But Grant probably should have kicked that in the finish.
He's getting a free kick.
Or is he getting a free after he got rid of it?
For a push. Yep.
So Chris Grant gets a kick in the forward pocket. Let's have a look what happened.
Well, initially, there it is, straight in the back.
Well, no doubt about that one. Right in the middle of the back. So this could be a handy one. They're second into the breeze. Chris Grant, he might sneak out to the right here. He kicks. Oh, I think he might have missed this.
Geez, they're critical play, aren't they?
I reckon he should have run out a bit. Ross, there was no one there. And open up the goals a bit.
Well, absolutely nothing happening for Geelong. And you'd reckon they'd need about 5 or 6 goals by quarter time. Darcy straight down the middle. Punched by Stanfield. Off the ground by Grigic. Osborne. Oh, he might have been held. Play on, says the umpire. Atkins. Round it comes. Up short of the goal square. Grant is there. Flies but can't take the mark. It comes to Steve Hocking. He works pretty well in a tight space. Long kick. Oh, great mark by Wine as Barnes was trying to tap on. Crowd want 50. It's not coming. Leon Cameron off the right. A long kick wide for Grant. It drops short, holds up into the breeze, and the mark taken by Mansfield.
Oh, good mark. Best on ground last week. Mansfield, even though able to kick 10 goals, Bob Davis gave him the votes. There's Barnes going one-handed. Here's Colbert, a promising young player. Where's Ablett? Ablett caught behind. Good play, Crediot. That's... Oh, he caught one. Oh, boy. 50 metres against Ablett. Put the whip across the face. Crediot twice.
That was unnecessary, wasn't it? Yeah, but he did the right thing, Pete. He got himself in front.
Sure.
Well, just a bit of a clip across the ear. Nothing too serious. Crediot won't hurt him. Towards half forward, Mansfield sets himself. That's a good, strong mark.
Now Tim McGrath. Long kick, half back to half forward. Wills is there. Waits at the back but can't mark. Wallace, hand pass, dangerous.
Nice free kick going up there. Over the shoulder. Is it going to Watts?
So Jason Watts to take it. He goes by hand from centre half back to Wallace. Kick off the side of the boot across the half back line and out on the full. Poor kick by Steve Wallace. Ablett with the free kick. Well, he's the villain. He's had a charity free kick which he missed, kicked it behind, and he's clipped Steve Credihook over the ear after a bit of frustration. The kick for Gary Hocking and Handley. It's knocked down to the front by Footscray defence. Credihook to Liberatore. The hand pass is dangerous. Ablett lurking. Crash. Down goes Smith. Watts. Bit wide for Croft. And the ball goes out of play.
And the Credihook having plenty to say to Ablett behind the play, and Southern comes in.
And Smith's hurt. He's done his shoulder in the clash with Ablett.
Well, Ablett hit him very, very hard. Hip and shoulder. It's at half forward. The Bulldogs doing all right. Free kick, I'd say, against Brown. No, free kick to Brownless.
Yes, and Dougie Hawkins is on. They're taking Grigic off.
And Dougie Hawkins on the ground, and he races under the roar of delight, as Ross Glendinning said. Billy Brownless goes for the long bomb. Ablett at the back. Ablett waits. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is class. Because he just read that ball better than everyone else.
Yes, he did. The bloke he just gave a hip and shoulder to Smith is not very well put. Crook shoulder there.
Gary Ablett from 11 metres should kick Geelong's first, which would put them in front by 1 point. You cannot stop this man. Oh, he's hooked it. Don't tell me he's missed this. You would not believe that in a million years. Gary Ablett, a great kick from 11 metres, has missed.
Well, both full forwards, Pete Grant at the other end should have kicked the shot he had from a free kick.
Well, you wouldn't believe it.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, it was awesome.
We'll see this hip and shoulder again. Abbott's coming from the left. And Smith's left shoulder, not very good at all. Beveridge is on as well. He's come on to replace Grigic. He's gone to the forward area to be picked up by Darcy. And Dougie Hawkins is on to replace the injured Smith.
And they need a football, I think. As Abbott kicked it out of the ground. Can't believe he missed that one.
Hawkins in the back pocket. He wants it in short. Handley almost prepared to concede it to Hawkins, but Southern goes longer. Outside the 50. Riccardi, prominent early. Hinkley. Brownless, within kicking distance, Billy Brownless. He is 55 metres out, and there's a strong breeze at his back.
Well, I want to back him.
Ablett gives the lead, but if Billy kicks true to form, should go through it post height from here. He's onto it. A magnificent kick by Brownless. Collect your money at the tote window, Pete.
A dead set certainty, that was.
Well, it's the percentage way to go, Peter. So with this sort of breeze, just get it long as quickly as you can. Don't worry about going short passing. Ablett gave him a couple of leads, but rightly so, Brownless ignored those. Backed himself. Terrific kick.
Well, if you can kick over a wheat silo, you can kick that one. The Cats by 2 points. They've got 9.5 minutes with the breeze. Atkins kicks it to the half-forward line. Smothered by Collinor. Oh, that's a free kick to Footscray to Beveridge. A very poor tackle by McGrath. Far too high, that tackle. The Bulldogs have had a good quarter. Now Beveridge brings it into Grant. Oh, good mark. Good lead. Intelligent play by Beveridge and Grant.
Yes, and if Grant does that most of the day, Pete, just presents himself in front of O'Reilly, he's going to have just a bit too much height and the class there. And with that ball dropping short, particularly at that end, if he's in front, he's got every chance.
So Chris Grant. Well, no shot's easy, but this one, well, about 25 metres, almost directly in front. Grant kicks and puts it through the middle for a goal to the Bulldogs. So Grant kicks his first, Footscray second, and they lead by 4 points.
As Barnes comes off the ground too. Brownless goes, no, Hanley's gone into the ruck. The Tudors come on to go to a forward pocket. Good mark by Grant. That's a much better kick too.
So Handley, there was an emergency, now finds himself in the ruck. Halfway through the first quarter. Here's the Hawk for his first kick. He's been on the ground about 90 seconds. Didn't go far. Grabbed by Bairstow. Kick by Bairstow wide to half forward. Handley gets back there. Leading the race is Kim Costa. He goes for the boundary line and wins a throw-in. Bulldogs by 4 points. 2-1 to 1-3. And the Cats have made a mess of kicking with the breeze.
It's at half forward for Geelong. Handley versus Wind. Taken by Bairstow. Smothered. Taken by Liberatore. Liberatore up in the air to centre wing. Mansfield. Backup supporters from McGrath. McGrath to the centre of the ground and listen to the roars as Dougie Hawkins takes the mark. He chips it wide. Croft. An ordinary kick by Croft. Collinor. Cleverly done by Collinor. They've created the loose man. Here's a big chance as it comes back from Wallace to West to Atkins. Oh, they overdid the handball. Then Atkins towards half forward. Richard Osborne caught, and the umpire says holding the ball. What do you think, Ross?
Well, I thought he was pushed fair in the back, Pete.
Well, the ball at half back with Geelong. Oh, they've reversed it. The umpire has reversed this against Hinkley. And giving it to Grant. What happened there?
Hinkley just threw the ball straight at Grant.
As Chris Grant will kick from his second. Well, if this cost them a goal, Malcolm Blight would be absolutely livid. Chris Grant will be a little bit right to left. He stabs it. Oh, that's a good kick for a goal. Grant kicks his second. And the Bulldogs into the breeze. 3-1 plays 1-3.
Yeah, but you're quite right. That's just so undisciplined from particularly a player like Ken Hinkley. I mean, from any player, but a leading player like Hinkley. Here we see he just picks it up and just throws it at Grant because Grant ran across his path.
That is dumb.
Back in the middle, and Footscray with a handy break. They lead by 10 points. Tanner to Bairstow. Long kick. Ablett charging at this one. Oh, 2 touches, 3 touches. Is that a mark? Play on, says the umpire. I reckon he had first, second and fourth.
Ablett can't believe it. Did a Footscray guy get a touch in between? That's the question.
That was my first thought, Pete.
Let's have a look. 1, 2. Oh,
well,
Hawking got a touch.
Yep.
So it's a ball up on the 50. Geelong in attack. Floated hand pass by Colbert. Clever by Bairstow. A tap across the couch. Just missed him. Oh, look at Liberatore in there. Great stuff. And he'll get a free kick.
You think Dougie Hawkins is the idol of the West? What about this play? Tony Liberatore. And listen to the roars again. No, it's got to come back. So Liberatore, a real little worker. Brownlow medalist. And he chips it wide to find Denny Southern. Here's the Hawk. Doug Hawkins to the roars of delight of the crowd. Centre wing. He's playing well, Mansfield. Away he goes. He looks for Ablett. Oh, look at Ablett flying and takes a ripper. Great mark, Gary Ablett.
A good kick by Mansfield there. He just got his kick in time, but he knew that he had that little bit extra there in Ablett. What a classic mark. Nothing Credia could do about that.
No, he's doing the right thing, Credia, playing in front. He's been in front on every occasion. Now, can Ablett convert from 30 metres? 2 men on the mark. Ablett stabs. It's close. He might have kicked this one, I think. Yes. Gary Ablett kicks his first. A badly needed one to the Cats. They trail by 4 points.
Well, Footscray have been very good, Pete, to bowl them up, not allow them to use this breeze to the advantage that we thought it would give Geelong. But here, this kick by Mansfield, terrific, and as Pete said before, played very well last week. Classic Ablett mark.
Credia would have the points, though, in the first quarter. Back in the middle. Handley against Wine. Handley wins it. Gary Hocking bursts out of trouble. Brownless. Good to see Billy back and taking marks. Last week he went for 3 quarters without taking 1 mark.
He should kick this long.
Gone across the ground. And we haven't seen very much. There's Bairstow. Out to McGrath. Ablett in the goal square. Oh, that's good play by Southern to get back to help out Credia. His hand pass across the goal square to Wallace. And now Hawkins going for a waltz, a walk and a kick. Beautiful disposal, Dougie.
Yes, well played, Dougie Hawkins. Well, that's his trademark, his skills. Matthew Croft at half-back. To centre wing. Credia, not Credia. Colin, I should say. Now, here's Mansfield again. Breaks the tackle. Gary Hocking, you'll look for Ablett. Ablett swooping at the back. Oh, interfered with. Oh, he could have got a free kick against Credia. And it's... Oh, as he went for that mark, I thought Credia chopped him off then.
Actually, I thought a couple of Footscray players should have run at Hocking as he was kicking in. They kept running away from him rather than coming at him to try and intercept that kick.
Handley wins. It goes through the pack. Abbott just making a mess of the pack. And the ball out of play again. Well, more than one player in the era of Gary Ablett has felt the ferocity of the man. And Rowan Smith certainly did today. I don't think we'll see him back. Here's Ablett through the pack. Oh, well done by Wallace. Great stuff. Hard one for Hunter. A high ball, short of the 50. Bairstow. Good mark. Bit of a backhander there to Liberatore.
Remember our boundary man, Dipper, copping it in the finals from Ablett one year.
Yeah. Spent the next week in hospital. Mark Bairstow from just outside the 50. Hasn't made the distance. Big punch down by Croft. Couch has been very quiet. Down he goes. Was that a push? Yeah, free kick to Paul Couch.
Yes, well, Hunter's had the job on him, Drew, and he's done it very well. He's an extremely good player, Mark Hunter, very underrated. And this wasn't, of course, Hunter's fault here. Danny Southern, the player, interfering there.
So Couch is coming up for his first possession, and we're at the 28-minute mark. Might kick a goal here, though. 48 metres out. Oh, it's a driller.
Well, I thought last week that Couch was the catalyst in the Geelong win. He played very well all day. He was the only player that looked dangerous other than Abbott around the ground. And he certainly was a very important player. And here, having been kept quiet by Hunter, as I said before, gets the free kick. Southern the infringer then. A terrific finish by Couch. You'd expect that from a Brownlow medalist.
Handley versus Wine. Handley's performed fairly well in the ruck on a number of occasions for Geelong. So let's see who wins this one. Well, Wine won it. And a gang tackle here on Couch. And the umpire sensibly will bounce it. A good quarter by Footscray into the breeze. They only trail by 2 points with 2.5 minutes of play left in the first term. There's Wine, can't get his boot to it. Umpire calling play on. Cameron loses it. Atkins, Liberatore, free kick going the way of Cameron.
Yes, he was slung without the footy, Pete.
So Leon Cameron, centre of the ground. Another one before quarter time would be handy as he's looking there for Grant. Grant will come from the back. Geelong players just block him off. Stanfield is there. Now Beveridge. Beveridge around the corner. Tries to bring it back. And that hit the behind post, I think. And they're pushing the back. So it'll be a free kick to Geelong. And the ball did hit the behind post. And it's McGrath to take it.
That's 2.25 minutes to quarter time. The Cats leading by just 2 points, having the breeze in the first quarter. Osborne climbing a mark, but too far out to score into this breeze. Grant leads from the goal square in the direction of Chris Grant. It comes underfoot. Hurried kick there by Costa. Here's Collinew within scoring distance. A snap is all right. Drops just short, and O'Reilly gets back to take the mark.
Stephen O'Reilly, West Australian, had a pretty good season at fullback. To the outer side of the ground, McGrath at the back went for the fist. Taken by Osborne, who looks pretty dangerous early. Hooks it back. Collinwood has it thumped away by Hinkley. Hinkley still goes in after it. Here's a chance for the Bulldogs. As it's kicked by West. Oh, I think he might have kicked this. Great goal. And on his opposite foot. Well played, Scott West.
Yeah, the clever kick, Pete. Footscray just crumbing much better today. They're just prepared to get around the footy here. And a few players just spectating there. Hinkley not realising the ball coming back to him, and then Beveridge and West involved, just prepared to go for the cherry. That is a terrific kick, as Pete said. That's a very important goal, Pete, isn't it? They've played very well into this breeze.
Well, we've had 5 lead changes in the first quarter. Wine wins in the middle. Liberatore a bit of a fumble. He's got a chance again. Pulled off at by Riccardi. No whistle. Check. They go on with it. West the hand pass inside the 50. Collinew, a clever tap to Stanfield. Dropped it in the tackle, red hot. Oh, holding the man, says the umpire, and it's a free kick to Stanfield.
We called play on initially, Pete, Drew, so once the ball spilled free, and then he was continuing to be held in the tackle, and that's why he's now got the free kick.
And didn't he drop it dead set in the tackle? Now he's going to get a kick for goal. Okay, it's a tough one. It's right in front and about 45 metres out. But it's into this breeze. Gee, a goal would be handy. They lead by 4 points already, Footscray. Man from Fish Creek, Barry Stanfield. Good action on that one. A goal! A 10-point lead.
Well, a lucky one, but when you get those free kicks, you've got to take full value from them. And then Darcy with his head down, didn't realise the ball had spilled free. It just continued on with the tackle.
So the Bulldogs by 10 points into the breeze. What a good first term. Almost a free kick to McGrath. Footscray going in very hard. It's at half forward for the Bulldogs. So try to work it forward. Umpire letting it go. And now he will bounce, getting very close to quarter time. A big task for Geelong in the second term. They'll be into the breeze and they'll have a deficit. Handley and Wine. Wine flicked it with the left hand, taken by Couch. Couch kicks to the wide open spaces. Riccardi's a very quick player. But they're going to run out of time here as the kick comes down towards half forward now. Will he get a shot at goal? He's nearly out in the wing, Tanner. And he's a supreme optimist. He's going to have a shot.
You couldn't kick that, Pete.
And straight up in the air to the roars of delight from the Footscray crowd. At quarter time, Europe. Great first quarter by the Bulldogs. They lead 5-1-31 to Geelong 3-3-21.